Hello and welcome back to the Craft Box, an early morning stream. Love to see it. Hi Dylan, hi God of Shovels, and hi Mystic. Welcome. How are you going today? I hope you're doing well. Yeah, we're gonna do a very short, about an hour, badge stream because then I need to actually do some other work. So, yeah, unfortunate. But yeah, let's crack on as quick as possible. We need to do some badges. We are currently 22 of 34 Imperia badges. That's what we're going for at the moment. Alfoy, I don't want to do. So we're going to do some dwarves today because that sounds funner than Alfoy. Alfoy are pain because there's only like one fight that has got two of them. All of the others have one. It's painful. But yeah, hope everybody's had a fantastic day today. For you it's afternoon, I know, but for me it's morning, okay? For me it's morning. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning. So you know what I mean. You know what I mean. I actually think dwarves are going to be annoying as well because I don't know if there are any actual dwarves that are just vibing. So we'll find out, I guess. Those are not dwarves. Are we gonna? This is gonna have to be a painful one as well. Alfoy and dwarves seem like they are painful because I don't think there are actually too many to fight. So, what we could do is go and into a dungeon where they are. I guess is what we're going to have to do. I guess we just go into this. Who's this? Steiner Stonewalker. Don't even know who this is, but he's in here. Let's try this. Let's see. Yeah, I know it's afternoon for you American people, but like for me, just pretend that you're me for a second. It's morning, okay? And then we can be good, you know, because I normally do streams in like the evening for you, which is my afternoon. So like for me it's the morning. Is there seriously not a guy in here? Okay, cool. 2 dwarves. That's fine. We can do that. We can do that. Are we just gonna have to fight these guys over and over? Possibly. Possibly. This is gonna be painful. I think I've done most of like the non-painful badges though, so we're at the point where it's all of the painful Imperia badges. We're not going to be finishing them all off. Obviously Medulla, Storm Titan, we're going to do separate things. Hopefully Medulla will start doing next week on stream again. That will be cool. Just fixing some of the wee little kinks before we bring Rose on to do some streams. Yeah. So that'll be cool. That'll be cool. What a morning, guys. Am I right? I know. Just, it's great. It's a great morning. It's a great morning. Yeah. I'm trying out the poll feature as well. At the top of the stream, there's a poll you can... I don't know. I just thought it would be funny to see which badge of those are your favorite. They're all Imperia badges. Beast Basher is obviously for defeating Beastmen. Alfoy Assassin is obviously for defeating Alfoy. And Globetrotter is for defeating Globulins. Honestly, my favorite's Globetrotter. And I'm disappointed that no one has voted for that because I like the name Globetrotter. I think it's very cool. Alfoy and gnomes are considered the good people in Imperia, so mostly in dungeons. Exactly. Why would they make a badge for good people? That's like making a badge for marshmallows in Caramel. You just shouldn't do that, you know? You just shouldn't do that. Yeah, so we're just gonna farm this dungeon over and over and over again. That's great. We need 100 of these. Yikes. 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 What are we up to? Yeah, 100. We're at 40. We might get up to like 50 and then we'll switch over to Alfoy for a little bit. That sounds like a plan. You unintentionally have the Globetrotter badge on your fire. I think that's one of the easiest badges to get in this area place, Imperia. That's the word. That's the word that I'm looking for. I think it's one of the easiest badges to get. Like, I just think it is. I really think it is just the easiest badge to get because you just defeat so many of them. And the first one's for like 10. I think that one's for like 10 or something. Hold up, let me find out. Badges. Imperia. Globetrotter, 50 globulins. So, not quite 10, but like, you defeat so many of them that it just comes easy. It just comes so easy to everybody, I guess. Yeah. I mean, you get a lot if you're doing, like, all of the Cipidia stuff, because there's so many in there. Just most of the fights have them, which is crazy. This badge is going to be painful. Why do we have to go through 2 doors? What does that even... Why? Why does what does mean? Why? How come? Please explain. Please explain. So tragic. So sad. But yeah, tomorrow will be a longer stream. Probably. Most likely. Actually, maybe it won't be because I'm going out to lunch tomorrow, so maybe not. It might be an early long stream. Again. Probably. Oh, guys, I'm so excited. I have finally finished a video yesterday. It was very cool. Very epic. Update video has been done. Just need to wait for the update to drop, and then I can drop that video. It'll be great. It's absolutely fantastic. I think it's pretty cool and good. And yeah, so that'll be fun when the update drops, which I'm hoping will be this week. I'm planning on it being this week. That would be cool. That would be very, very cool. If not, then I'll just cry or something, I guess. Maybe. Maybe. Should I cry? I don't know. Yeah. So, that's a thing. That is a thing, but that's all done. And then after that video, there'll be a Pirate 101 video, which I need to actually start writing again. And then probably going over my gear for my Death Wizard will be after that. And then we're going to find out what videos I can think of. I'm kind of like running out of ideas. There's just so many things that I have already done that are not boring. Is there another fight? Hold up. If we go through this door, is there another fight? Is it this door or the other door? No. Okay, so that is the only fight. That's good to know. That's great. Only one fight. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. That's cool. Why do we have to go through 2 doors, though? I don't know. Not cool or good. Wouldn't be surprised if it was next week, because the summer update this year was really late. Yeah, but, like, it's already been on test run for 3 weeks. And that's generally how long test run is up for. About 3 weeks. 4 weeks is, like, extremely long test run. Like, that's more like a world release type test run. This isn't a world release, so it shouldn't need to have a whole bunch of weeks on test run. Because, I mean, at the heart of it, it's just guilds, which is just groups expanded. I mean, the only thing they're really testing at the moment, from my opinion, is raids. But, like, everything else is pretty ready, I would say. Like, I find that everything else is fine to, like, push out. The skeleton keys are fine. You know, all of that is just, like, fine. I believe that the only reason why they're keeping it up is because they want to test out raids a little bit before they, go back to the drawing board and redevelop them and then re-release them later this year. But, like, I don't necessarily think that it needs another week in test run. I think it's just drawing it out for no reason. That's my opinion on that. But, yeah, that could just be me. But, yeah. So, that's a thing. That is a thing. I didn't actually start the bot today. That's great. I should probably do that. I should probably do that. There we go. I have done that now. That's better. I always forget I have to start it each time. But yeah, I don't necessarily think it needs another week. I think that pushing it out now is fine. Or this week is fine. And I would like them to do that. But yeah, I mean, I'm ready for when they do that. I've got all of my stuff ready, which is good, because last time, I think for the spring update, I was kind of rushing at the last minute to get it done. But this year I'm not. So that's good. But yeah, I honestly think that the update just needs to come out. Like, I don't think we need to have another week of test run. I think 3 weeks for this update, this size of update, is fine. The vast majority of the update is bug fixes and guilds. Like, that is the vast majority of this update. I would know. I've read the update notes like 5 times over the last 2 days. So the vast majority of it are just minor bug fixes and quality of life things. and guilds. Like, that's basically it. I'm ready for that free quest supposedly in the files. Yeah, that would be cool. That would be very, very cool. Very, very cool. It's raining where you are. Oh my gosh, it is not raining for once, which is crazy. Because the last, like, month, like, the month of July, we have just had so much rain. It was absolutely ridiculous. There was flooding every single week. Like, no joke. It was crazy. Absolutely crazy. It just would not stop raining. Like, non-stop. It was terrible. So terrible. I love winter, but rain is just, sometimes just gets too frustrating. Especially if you have too much rain, it just gets really annoying. You know? Rain is good, occasionally, when you're falling asleep listening to it pitter-patter on the roof. Everything else is not great. So, that's just my opinion. But I think it's a solid opinion, yeah. Wrong way. I forgot that we get flipped around. They also show the students you rescue in Safari now. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that, which is quite cool. They're all gathered in Baobab Crossroads. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, it's those small little things that, like, you know, they're nice, but like most of the update are just those things. You know, like a vast majority of the updates in the summer update are just bug fixes, and that's generally what summer and spring updates are usually, like, comparatively small and kind of boring. Spring usually brings monstrology or fishing or some other form of side activity. This year it was PvP. Summer updates is usually key bosses, which again was this time, and then the last update for the year, the fall update, is world. So the main update of the year is the fall update. The other ones are just like minor changes, generally with some systems which can be used, side systems. Obviously cantrips was another side system. They did cantrips and PvP all in the spring update. I would argue the spring update was a far bigger changes for the player than the summer update, but I understand that guilds is a lot of resources behind the scenes, so it makes sense that it is a smaller update. I'm not complaining about the size, I just don't think it needs 4 weeks on test run. I think that's a little bit excessive for what the size of this update is. But yeah. The Zafaria polishing was so small, they didn't even mention it. Yeah, okay, there we go. Dwarf Dasher. That's kind of a cool badge. That's kind of a cool badge, not gonna lie. Let's actually put that on, because I haven't actually changed my badge today. So, let's be a Dwarf Dasher. We need to defeat 100, though. What else do we have? Lava spawns. Frost or lava spawns. Actually, we can probably smash that out. We can smash that out kind of quickly. I always go through the wrong door. Ah! Pain. Pain. Where is the door? It is here. Don't not look while driving your character. Not a good idea. Would not recommend. Definitely would not recommend that. But yeah, I mean, most of the update is small, and that's fine. But I don't think it needs to be on test run for much longer. I feel like we've got the point. Is this these guys? I don't know if these guys count. What are we up to? That is Mirage. That is not Imperia. Frost or lava spawn. These are Furies. I don't know if they count. We'll go to an Athenor and get them, I guess. We will go to an Athenor, unless they're here. Frost spawn. They're Storm. They'll be fine. What are they gonna do? Smite me with Insane Bolt or something? Oh, I am so scared. Right. Let us just do the normal setup. I have to say, I love the caramel hat giving 2 epics. So nice. So nice. Hi, Owen. Welcome. Is there somewhere that you can see all of the badges? The, wiki is a great way. The wiki has a vast majority of the badges in the game. As you can see here, there's quite a few of them. You can click on the different things. Not all of the badges are here. Some of them are unknown as well. Like if you go to, I think there's some of the monstrology ones, maybe not. But yeah, some of them are unknown, but a vast majority of the badges can be found here. There's a lot. But yeah, that's the wiki page. I'll put it in chat for you. But yeah, so that's generally where I have a look. But generally, most of the badges, other than the caramel badges, are pretty straightforward and explanatory of how you get them. Caramel badges are terrible. I hate them, and I'm not looking forward to going to caramel because there's so many challenge badges, which are not great. Not cool or good. Yeah, they've got their point across. It's been 3 weeks. They shouldn't drag it out to 4 weeks because Lemuria didn't even get that much time on test. Exactly. Like, 3 weeks is generally, like, the accepted amount of test run time, in my opinion. Like, any more than 3 weeks, I feel like they're just pushing it out for no reason, because unless they're actually fixing changes, like, desperately, and it's a really, really bad update that they know that it is and they need to fix it, which generally doesn't happen. Spring update was a little bit like that, but they did fix it after it went live, which I find stupid. They're pushing out this test run for a ridiculously long time, but this spring test run, they were doing fixes after it went live, which I just find a bit stupid, you know? Like, why can't you just push this one live? Because it's fine, in my opinion. So, yeah, a bit weird. A bit weird. A bit strange. But hey, that's just me, maybe. Maybe that's just me. Oh my gosh, it's a tie between Elfboy, Assassin, and Beast Basher. Poor Globetrotter. Such a good badge. So underrated. So underrated. Globetrotter is best badge, I have to say. Have to say Globetrotter is best. Unfortunately, y'all don't agree. But yeah. But yeah, I'm ready for test run to come out. I'm excited for it. Very, very excited. Cannot wait. Right. It did. So, how are we up to now? We're now up to 55. Okay, we're probably not going to get 100 today just because... maybe if we push it. If we push it, we might. If we're super speedy. If we're super speedy, we can. Honestly, I could just carry Frenzy and Scarecrow and an enchant. Could do that. Could do that, honestly. Might consider that. The only problem with me changing my deck is that I forget to change it back. And then I have an issue where I go into a fight with, like, the most randomest things inside it, and it's not great. It is just not cool or good. Not cool or good. I actually think maybe a Ship of Fools straight off can kill. Maybe. I'll try that. Because this does, like, 5,000, which is way overkill because these guys, I think, only have, like... I know the dwarves only had 2,000, so these might have, like, 4 or 3 since they're elites. Let me see if a Ship of Fools can kill. Because I don't actually know what a Ship of Fools actually does with this new gear setup, because I've got extra damage now. Hi, Sin. Welcome. How are you? How's it going? Let me just move my phone so it doesn't vibrate everywhere. 3,900, 4,000. Can Ship of Fools kill? If it can, that would be good. You're watching my Chrysalis video today? My Chrysalis one. Which Chrysalis one? Like Death Walk during Chrysalis or Story So Far stuff? I have so many videos. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Just grinding for some badges. Death Walkthrough. Ah, fair enough. How does it hold up nowadays? How does it hold up? Am I still bad? Watch me fizzle. Just kidding. I don't fizzle. I am a god. Right. Does this kill or am I bad? Let's find out today. The moment of truth. Kablam. It does not kill. Okay, good to know. Good to know. We need a Scarecrow for this fight. That's fun. That was after I watched the Shiboba dungeon vid. Fair enough. I hate Shiboba so much. It's terrible. Absolute terrible, painful dungeon. Maybe that's just me because my, I tried to do it so many times and my, it was at the time when I had, like, really terrible internet issues. And my internet kept disconnecting through that dungeon and I had to do it, like, 6 times just to finish it. It was insane, so I may hate the dungeon just because of that. It's like General So's Fortress. The only dungeon in Pirate that I hate is because that dungeon specifically that dungeon, I don't know what it is about that dungeon. I always have internet issues during that dungeon, and I don't understand why. Every single character I've had, except my Buccaneer, had issues during that dungeon. I don't know what Kings Isle are doing in that specific dungeon, but it happens every time, nearly every time. You were not that bad, straight to the point. Then someone ended up playing Rituals. Oh my gosh, imagine. Your favorite badge is Death Promotion Associate. That one's a cool one. That one's a cool one. I only put a few badges because there's like 900 badges in the game, so I can't put all of them. But I put some of the Imperia ones today. Maybe we'll do some more of these polls over times when I'm doing badge streams, just to see, and we'll do like a whole bunch of different badges and see which one comes out on top. Right, so we need a Scarecrow. Let's just take out Headless and that and that and that, and we'll put in a reshuffle just in case. But we shouldn't need it because I'm too good. But hey, we'll see. We'll see. Boom, boom, boom. That'll make it a lot quicker. Because we need to defeat, like, probably 40 more of these. Hopefully we can do that in the next 40 minutes. That means 1 a minute. We get 2 each fight, so theoretically, one fight can take 2 minutes. And then we can defeat them all. That makes math. I think that maths out correctly. I think that maths correctly. So we'll see if we can do that. It doesn't help when we're stunned, though. That does not help at all. Please stop. Cease. Cease this behavior. I have to say, honestly, I was sleeping on flat resist for so long. I thought it was the most stupidest thing ever. Flat damage is really stupid. Don't do flat damage. But flat resist, holy moly, it's so good. It's so good. I love flat resist. It is insane how good flat resist is. I was sleeping on it for so long. And now that I have actually started, like, caring about flat resist, it's so good. It's so handy. Basically, for those of you who don't know, flat resist takes off the damage from the spell itself. So I have 121 flat resist on this character, which means every spell on the card itself, you subtract 121 damage from it, and then it multiplies it by their damage and resist and all of, and my resist and whatever. So flat resist is really, really decent. I've figured out that basically all rank 1 spells will be casting 0, will do 0 damage to me unless the enemy has extra damage boosts. But then I don't know how that works. I still think it might be 0 because 0 times like 25% or whatever is still 0. But like rank 1 spells do nothing apart from a max Thunder Snake. Like if the Thunder Snake hits high end, I'll do like 10 damage or something. But yeah, flat resist is so good. If you need flat resist jewels, if you need jewel slots for square, go for flat resist jewels. They're just so handy, so handy. Especially the like universal ones. I feel like it's a lot better to have universal stats than like a specific school, unless you're in a specific instance where you need a specific school flat resist. But I feel like flat resist for everyone, and you can get like up to 121 at the moment, which is insane, is really decent. Really, really decent. Flat resist is honestly something you should not sleep on. And I've only learnt that in the last year. And that's something that I will stand by 100%. Yeah. Flat damage is kind of useless though. Instead of taking things off the card, that basically adds to the card before damage. So it can be handy, but I mean, with the current like way you play the game, which is Blade hit, it doesn't really add too much because you're still going to be Blade hitting. Whereas if you have flat resist, in PvE especially, like, you know, that Stormlord that would normally do like close to 1,000 damage only did 800 to me. Which is like a win because then I take less damage. Plus as a death I heal a little back, so it just means that I'm constantly at full health, which is great. Really, really great. Hi, Branislav, welcome. How are you? How's it going? You need to farm some thieves for more life pierce jewels. I need to get one more death pierce jewel. One more of them, and then I've completely finished my gear, which is great. Which is really, really cool. Cannot wait to have my gear set finished. This is the first time since Darkmoor that I've actually farmed for better gear, because most of the gear that I have been using recently has just been basically the same since level 100. This is the first time that I've actually changed up completely from what I'm rocking, which is kind of nice, because it means I have like 10,000 health now, which is insane. Absolutely insane. So, yeah. But, like, level 100 gear is just way too good, especially for death. Like, if you're going for, like, a really balanced... I try and go for, like, a very balanced set, have a decent amount of damage and a decent amount of resist, just because I like to solo a little bit, and it gives me a lot of flexibility. It means I can last a little bit longer than most people. You know, I'm not like most guys. I last a little bit longer than others. That was a terrible joke. But yeah, like, I generally go for more of a balanced set. I do always have to make sure that I'm at 100% power pips, because I can't stand getting noob pips, and I also always make sure that I'm at 100% accuracy as well. Those are like the two main things before anything else. But then I just balance my stats as much as possible. So I don't have like insane amount of damage on this character. I've only got 160, which for death is pretty average at the moment. But I've got like, I think like 48, 49 resist, plus 121 flat resist, which is for me kind of good. And also 10,000 health, which is again insane, absolutely insane. Most death don't have 10,000 health, and I'm surprised that I have that. I'm surprised that I have 10,000 health. Mostly thanks to jewels. Jewels are OP. Jewels are really OP. I am learning this. Very OP. Yeah. Is that the perm version of that 30-day mount from the scroll? Nah, it's the 30-day version. I would love a perm version, because this mount is honestly my favorite mount in the game. I wish there was more of them. Like, I wish I could get a perm version. I would get it in a heartbeat. But they don't have that yet. I don't usually buy mounts anymore. Like, I have way too many mounts I don't need anymore. But, like, if that was to become a mount that I could buy in the crown shop permanently, I would. Instantly. Because it's just such a cool mount. I like planes, so maybe slightly biased, but yeah. But yeah, I generally go for like a balanced set, and I have to say, level 100 gear for so long, with a few additions, like obviously Dragoon Boots were quite handy for the cards, kind of was basically a decent amount of damage and resist combined for so long. Like, ridiculously long. Especially when they made the change to, like, robes being absolute terrible for the meta. Or the current PvE meta. They're just way too resist focused. I was actually going to change to one of them, originally, and, like, rework, like, my whole sort of, like, the way I look at gear. And then the spring update came and they changed Merciless robes to actually be kind of offensive, which is cool. Offensive in the damage way, not the slurs kind of way. And yeah, it kind of just evolved from there, my gear setup. So yeah, I'm happy with my gear. I'm really happy. It took way too long to farm for. Way too long. Way too long, and I haven't done a grind like that in forever on this game, so I don't know if I will do it again. I probably will, but it's just, I have to say, one thing that I dislike about Wiz is just the low drop rates for things. Like, I feel like you never get what you want, and it's just, and the combat is just so boring generally, especially for like the dungeons that you have to farm for Merciless gear. It's just so boring, like just brain dead stuff. You just blade and hit, you know, and everybody else hits at the same time, and you're done. It's just so boring, and you get nothing out of it most of the time. So it's kind of annoying. And I feel like that's one of the biggest things that I've learned. Yeah, which is not great. Not great at all. So, yeah, but I'm happy. I'm happy. I've nearly finished. Nearly finished. Just need one more jewel, which, knowing my luck, is going to take 5 million years to get, because this game hates me sometimes. But hey, that's fine. That's fine. It's not about the destination, it's about the journey and the hair that you've pulled out along the way. Or something like that. Right, what are we up to? Or what are we up to? How are we tracking? How are we tracking here? We're up to 73 of 100. Okay. We're nearly 3/4 of the way there. In fact, after this fight, we'll be 3/4 of the way there, which is good. It means we can finish it this stream, which is great because this stream is slightly shorter. Apologies. Tomorrow we'll do another early stream, but it'll be a long boy. We'll do some actual stuff. Probably some Storm and maybe Life. Actually, maybe we do Life. We'd just smash out Dragonspire a little bit. Maybe. I don't know. Do not know. I'm also going to be doing an 8-hour stream sometime during this month. I originally said it would be not this weekend, but next weekend, but I don't know if that's going to happen. But I'll keep you updated. Hopefully sometime before the end of August, there will be an 8-hour stream where we're going to finish off my Myth Wizard. And then I have 3 wizards ready for the next world, which will be exciting. Very, very exciting. Which one will I use in Test Drum? It's going to be my death, I'll tell you that. Test Drum stream is going to be exciting. So excited for Test Drum stream. Hopefully it comes out on a nice day for me. Because my job is really busy at the end of the year because it's summer here. So it gets really, really busy. Which sucks. Sucks for Test Drum. Do I have the Undead Executioner badge? I believe I do. I will check. I definitely have quite a few of the Undead badges. I just forget which order they come. I will check after this fight. Welcome, by the way, Mira. How are you? How's it going? Kablam. I've worked it out. I'm about 60% of the way through all of the badges, which is kind of crazy to think. I don't think I'm ever going to get all of the badges, but 60% at the moment is pretty decent. Badges, Wizard City, Undead Enforcer. What is Executioner? Slayer. No, I don't have Executioner. I think that's either this one or the next one. Executioner. That's 20,000, which is the last Undead badge. So no, I'm a wee way off of that. This one's Undead Assassin, and then Undead Cutthroat, Master, and then Executioner. So Executioner is that one there. So I'm a wee way away from that. I don't actively go for the Undead badges. I get them pretty passively because most of the worlds have some form of undead creature. So I just kind of get them passively as I'm going, which is kind of nice. Solo questing is a pain. It can be at times, I will agree. I've done this character here mostly solo, like 90% of it is solo, apart from parts of Chrysalis Part 1 and 2, which everyone roasts me for. Because they're like, how can you claim that you did this solo if you got help during Chrysalis Part 1 and 2 because you had to record 60 videos in one day? How? Like, I don't know. How can I claim that? But yeah, I agree, there's some parts of the game that solo is painful and boring. And then there's other parts that soloing is quite nice, in my opinion. Yeah. Trying to solo your Storm up so I can get Tempest to make easier to farm for couch potatoes and stuff. Fair enough. How did he not die? Oh my gosh, this is terrible. This is so sad. And this is why, ladies and gentlemen, you always carry a reshuffle. Just in case this happens. He's just going to enfeeble me over and over and over again. Over and over and over again. Solo early game Storm is just a fizzle quest. Yeah, it is. I mean, solo early game anything is really just fizzles. Obviously Storm and Fire and Myth more than others, but I feel like even on a Death Wizard, I was fizzling so much. I should pack a Want It. I mean, I would need like 2 or 3 Want Hits for this, because 600 health is kind of a lot with a Want Hit. When it's just easier to have a smaller deck, cast Reshuffle. Because generally I kill them. It's just if they have too much block. Then I don't. They roll too much on their block. I just don't kill. But Yeah, I'd need a couple of want hits. Because I think these want hits only do... Actually, maybe. I think they're like in the hundreds. With my damage, because I think they're all death want hits. Be slightly more. Then he heals, which is great, so... it's fine. Just an extra few rounds to cast a Scarecrow again. Not the end of the world. Not the end of the world, I don't think. Not the end of the world. Yeah. Right. Kablam. Stormlord me one more time, I dare you. I dare you! I dare you. I hate this man's. Man's is just taunting me. Just as well, I have a stun block, because he's already stunned me once. Stun me once, shame on you. Stun me twice, you're gonna die. That's just how it goes. How it goes completely. Completely. Right! GG. Maybe I carry headless, just in case. Because what does... This only does 180. Plus my damage, so times that by 160%. Yeah, maybe. I'll just carry a headless as well. That'll be fine. The problem with me is I like having smaller amounts when I'm farming for badges, because I tend to like to enchant everything I get in my hand. Even if I don't need it, like, I still enchant it. Because I see enchant, I must enchant. It's just how I work. Just how I work. Right. Kablam. That's unfortunate. Just kidding. I don't care about those shields. Loser. Gonna lurk. Enjoy your lurk. Enjoy your lurk. And food as well. Kablam. Right. Let's destroy this man's. He is dead. They are dead. Goodbye. Goodbye. You have been deleted. Go, go, go. What are we up to? What are we up to? We're up to 81. Okay, 20 more. Which is like 10 fights. Easy clap. Easy clap, indeed. Boom. Bum 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 bum. You can do it. I know. We've got what? 20 minutes. We can do 10 fights in 20 minutes. That's easy peasy. We're gonna get 2 badges today. That's a very good day. Very good day. Very, very good day for me. Right. Crit and goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye, Frostspawn. No one likes you. You have no friends, Frostspawn. Because I keep destroying them all. Ha 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 ha. Bum ba dum bum 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 bum. Kablam. Right. That was 83. This is 85. 85. Lovely. Dun 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 dun. What is this tweet from Wizard101? What is this? What is this? It's about I'll play. Apparently it's going through a change. Interesting. Game-changing prizes. Interesting. Interesting. Right. Flotsam combat theme. Already got that one. How's our bag going, by the way? 48. 248. That's fine. That is fine. Right, this is number... 89? Is that right? I think so. No, 87. 87, because that one was 85, so this is 87. 87. Probably. Probably, maybe, most likely, hopefully. Oh my gosh, stop enfeebling me. I have nothing. I have nothing. I never have anything. Please don't enfeeble me. I don't carry blades anymore. Blades are useless because they're only 35. Back in the day when death blades were 40, sure. But now they're 35. It's better to use a frenzy than it is a blade. Yeah, I get more damage, but I also have many resists. So it means nothing for me to carry a blade. Absolutely nothing. Cobalt is good. How am I doing with Cobalt, by the way? I don't know. I will find out later. I need Cobalt to transmute all the way up to Platinum. That's kind of how I get Platinum. Transmutations. So many of them. Right. I'm going to start bringing back the crafting everything short series. I think it's about time that we start doing that again. So I'm going to try and at least every weekday for me, so like not quite every weekday for you, but like one of the weekends and one of the weekdays post, either be streaming or having a short or a community post going up. That's my plan. And then obviously there'll be actual videos like scattered through at random intervals, but I'm going to try and do that a little bit more on this channel just because I feel like it could be good. Could be good. So yeah, what are your thoughts? Do you like what are your thoughts on community posts, by the way? I don't see a lot of people like actually using community posts, but what are your thoughts on community posts, chat? Do you like them, or are they just spammy? Because I'm not sure. I wouldn't post one like every single day, but like probably try at least once a week to either have a poll or just a random like post of some form. Like what are your thoughts on community posts? Or do you know what a community post is? Because that's another question. That's another question, because there's a lot of people who don't know like all of the things of YouTube. I'm not saying I'm an expert, but like there's a lot of people who don't know things. Yeah. There are people that try to spam them every day, and I hate that. I wouldn't spam it every day. It would be like once a week, probably. Once a week, and then others will be either stream or shorts. 5 times a week. So, yeah, because I like to have weekends off. Am I bad? But I like to have weekends off. No, mainly because I spend the weekends doing second channel videos for the week and getting them all done, and that usually takes about a full day, like a full 8-hour day worth of work to get all of those like rendered and stuff. Most of it I don't actually do anything for. Most of it's just waiting for it to render, but I can't exactly do much while it's rendering. Otherwise, like my computer just explodes a little bit. Just a little bit. It's a great computer, but it's best to not do that while I'm trying to render hour-long videos. But yeah, so I'm trying to post more everywhere. Mainly on YouTube, mainly on this channel, because I know my second channel is fine. There's a video every day, which is going to happen for the rest of the year, at least, and then we'll go from there, but I think it's going to be every day from there on. I'm just trying to set a good routine, and this is why we carry headless, a good routine of, like, trying to post every single day on the second channel, because then hopefully that'll stick. Even if I don't have any videos, I'll just go and record, like, a short pirate video, which only takes like 15 to 20 minutes because I don't actually edit them at all. I just whack them and render them out to make the file smaller, and boom, problem solved. But yeah, and then I'll start posting some shorts, which actually take a wee while, and I dislike because most of it is like a whole bunch of jump cuts. But I could probably have quite a few ready to go just for days that I don't stream. Yeah, and then I might try and post polls once a week if I'm not streaming. So maybe not once a week, maybe once every other week on the community post, just for fun, because I like doing polls because I find them interesting on how people like think and stuff. But that also requires me coming up with a whole bunch of questions. So we'll see. We'll see about that. But yeah. Right. How long do we have? 15 minutes. We can do it. We can do it. I believe. I believe in me. We can do it. We can get this badge. This last frost spawn badge. Or spawn badge. Then we just have to worry about elf boy and dwarves. And that's going to be terribly unfun. But we'll worry about that next time. I might actually do those badges a little bit off stream. Like, get most of the work done off stream. Just because they're frickin' boring. And they're going to take extremely long time. Unless you want to see me do that. Which is fine too. I can probably do that. In fact, I will do that if you want me to do that. I just find those badges very unfun because you don't really make too much visible progress. Especially when we get up to like towards the 100 badge. It's just kind of insane. Because you're just farming 2 people over and over and over again in a dungeon. So it's not like as fast paced as like these ones, because you can like instantly get into another fight, whereas if you're going through a sigil, which we have to do for the elf boy and the dwarves, it just takes a little bit longer and is a little bit more painful. But who knows, maybe you want that. I don't know. Kablam. Lovely. Dun, 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 dun. Right, kablam. Right, what are we up to? What are we up to? I lost count, because I'm great. 95. Okay, we're nearly there. 95. We can do it. This is 97. 97. Then we'll do like a big hit for the last one. I like normal. Like normal, just for fun. Luckily, there's no 1000 badges in Imperia. That's handy. Caramel, however, that's another story. That's another story. That's gonna be really pain. Really big pain. I still don't know how I'm gonna do the challenge badges. I feel like we're gonna leave them off for now. And just do the defeat badges first. And then probably go back for the challenge badges later. And by later, I mean much later. Medic's Hexacorder. Okay, that was 97, I believe. Am I correct about that? Yeah, 97. So this is 99. And then we just do a big boy avenging, I feel. I'm feeling like an avenging fossil. Feeling like a massive avenging fossil today. So we'll do that. We'll just blade up a whole bunch and win. Blade up a bunch and win. It'll be great. It'll be tremendously cool and good. And that'll be the end of the stream. But don't worry, there's a cool second channel video that went up as we started. And I'm going to send you over there because it's cool. I like it a lot. I think it is a very cool concept. So I'll send you over to that video once we finish. To go and give it some love. Oh my gosh, how did you live? No, stop living. Stop existing, please. Please, Mr. Frostspawn. I don't want you existing anymore. I don't like you. I do not like you at all. You make me mad. You make me mad and furious. And I just want you dead. Oh my gosh. Kablam. Right. Mr. Headless, please kill him. He has existed for too long. Crit. Goodbye. Goodbye. Kablam. Lovely. GG. Right, I think it's time for avenging. Is that right? It is time for avenging fossil. It is time for avenging fossil. Let's quickly set up a deck for a massive, massive hit. We need an avenging fossil, which is here. We need blades, which will do that one. That one. There's another blade that I have here somewhere. That one. And we need that. Let's do some Spirit Blades. I don't usually do Spirit Blades, so we will. And another Death Blade. We won't do Dark Pact just because we don't need that much damage. We've got Frenzy. We'll do Shrike if we have enough for it. If we have Shadow Pit for it. It's avenging time. Time to avenge. We have become avenged. Or we will become avenged. Don't quite know how that works, but yes. Right, we'll do this blade first. Spirit Blade. They do enfeeble us, so this could be bad. This could be really, really bad. Just keep note that they do enfeeble all the time. So, we may lose all of our blades here. And that's fun. But, whatever. It's okay. We'll just deal with it. We'll just deal with those consequences when they come around. We can protect. I can protect. I'm a risk this blade. This is an enfeeble right now. This is the worst. Storm is the worst thing to do this sort of strategy for. To get like a massive hit. They're just the worst. Because they will screw you over all the time. Every single time, they will screw you over. We've got that. Okay, so what we can do is we can hopefully blade 2-3 more rounds before they do something terrible to me. And then most of them are protected. At least to start with. Unless, of course, they enfeeble me and then none of them are protected, which is fine, but that's okay. We'll deal with that when we come to it. Stunned is cool. Stunned is cool. Bum, 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 bum. You're on Hall of Heroes and 2 people are advertising their Twitch channels. Oh my gosh, imagine. Imagine. That's crazy. Don't do it. Don't do it. I know you want to, but don't. He did it. Mans did it. Luckily, it's just one. It's just disarm. That's fine. Disarm is okay. This is not okay, though. We're back down to 1 blade. Woo! Love to see it. Fantastic. Absolutely amazing. Just the best, honestly. Great work. Great work, Frostborn. You have really outdone yourself this time. You have really screwed me over. This is cool and great. Welcome to I lose all of my blades before I actually hit. Making it feel like maybe you should have just hit. And honestly, I agree with you. Maybe I should have, but where's the fun in that? Where's the fun in that when you can, like, pretend that you can have blades? They only do it when they're low on pips, generally. They're going to prove me wrong. This guy's going to prove me wrong right here. He could do any hit, but he's going to do... Told you. Told you. That was an actual enfeeble that time, which is great. Love to see it. Love to see it. We're going to do this just to protect this one. We're just gonna hit with Avenging. We're just gonna Shrike and Frenzy, I feel. This is kind of funny, though. We're gonna waste all of our blades, and we're not gonna have any. We might have our Protective Blade, but, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Sometimes in life, this is a metaphor, sometimes in life, things just don't work out how you want them to. And that's okay. You just have to move on and pretend that everything's fine with a smile on your face, even though it may not be. Okay, we do have a Shad for Shrike, which is nice. We're just gonna use the last 2 blades. We're gonna, Frenzy, then Shrike, then hit. And hopefully we can keep as many blades as possible. Hopefully. This guy's gonna do an enfeeble right now. But that's fine. Oh, he fizzled even better. And this guy's doing a shield. Oh no, cleanse. Or something. Okay, we're protected a little bit. Pip conserve, Pog. Love to see it. Amazing. Frenzy, Shrike, hit. Quick, quick, quick. Go. Zoom. We're gonna have at least 1 blade still. As long as they don't double disarm or something. Or double enfeeble. That would be terrible. Absolutely terrible. Would be game over. Would be 100% game over if that happened. Hopefully it doesn't, though. Kablam. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And Sirens, which is not lovely, lovely, lovely. Is terrible, terrible, terrible. Because I think this still removes blades. Oh no, it gives a mantle. We're gonna fizzle, but that's fine. Told you. That's okay. That's okay. We're gonna try Frenzy again, and then Strike, and then win. Hopefully, we can do this. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, good. That's fine. I'll accept this. This is fine. This is fine. Natural attack is a-okay. Perfectly fine and understandable. Okay, Frenzy. And Shrike. Don't. Actually, he's only got 2 pips. He can't do anything to me. Just kidding. He can do a lot to me. But it's protected. Get wrecked, loser. Absolutely destroyed. Get absolutely wrecked. And finally, we'll hit this man's. Because he looks painful. He looks like he's got some pips. Which I don't like at all. Okay. Right, does this kill? Most likely. If it doesn't, I would be very surprised. Very, very surprised. Right, kablam, crit. Lovely, lovely, lovely. 3 blades. Yeah, not terrible. We'll do a decent amount. Not too bad. Especially when we didn't have that many blades. Plus, this guy will die as well. Next round. I wonder how much this dot is going to do. Why does the dot... Oh, there it goes. Like, why does that dot not show up? Excuse me, game. Why? Okay, 2 rounds. 2,000 on the dot. Amazing. Amazing. And we're going to take a whole bunch of backlash here, but that's fine. That is fine. We will deal with that. And there we go. That is our badge. Love to see it. Yep, a lot of backlash damage. GG. Spawn be gone. Fantastic. We have done it. We are now... Hold up, let's calculate this. Let's calculate how percentaged we are. 537 divided by 838. 838 equals times by 100. 64.08% through the badges, which is very cool. Imperio, we've got 24 of 34, which means 10 left. One of them is the Alfoy badge, one of them is the Dwarf badge, and then Whirly Burly is these 3. Beastman Fight Club are these 2. And Medulla, or Storm Titan Medulla, and Fight Club, and then I think that one is not a thing. That's not a badge, I believe. But, yeah. Whew, we're nearly there. Nearly there. Got to love the badge grind. Yeah, I love grinding for badges. It's so satisfying. It's so satisfying. So satisfying. Anyway, sorry about short stream. I need to go and do work, unfortunately. Apologies. Very apologies. I wish I could stay for longer, but I'll finish with the silver chest, just because I've technically got 1 minute before I need to work. So, we're gonna do this. And then I'm going to send you off to a second channel video, which is very cool and good. So, yeah. We need a thing. We need that thing there, and we also need that there. Boom. Okay. Easy clap. Easy clap. Can we get a shock key, please? All I want is 1 shocked key. Please. Please. No. Okay. Death Scarab. Okay. Anyway, that is all for today. I hope you enjoy. There will be a stream tomorrow, probably tomorrow morning around this time. It'll be longer though. We'll do some life questing or something. Probably doing some Dragon Spire stuff. So yeah, subscribe, turn on the bell, hit that bell. And I'm going to quickly get the link to the video that went up just before on the second channel, which is cool. I like it. It's a game of, it's a Hunger Games, but of Wizard City NPCs to see who would win. It's quite funny. So yeah, anyway, that is all for today. And as always, remember to craft outside the box.